postseason showdown. Today's games being broadcast in Spanish were available using the SAP button on your television. Our kickoff is next.
Presenting the Subway Fresh Buns, served to you by Subway Restaurants. Taking see-ball, get-ball to heart last week, Giants defensive backs Leon Hall and Janoris Jenkins each had an interception, with Devon Kennard and Romeo Okwara notching 2 of the team's 3 sacks. The Giants remain the only team to beat Dallas this year and improve their standing in the NFC playoff race.
How do you stay fresh in a world where tastes and priorities are always changing? If you're Subway, you start by removing the artificial preservatives, colors, and flavors from your food. Support hundreds of growers, including many family-run farms. Serve customers 390 million pounds of fresh veggies. Offer packaging that's better for the planet, and use your size and resources to create healthy change around the world. Because the best way to stay fresh is to never get stale.
CBS Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
He lost the ball. The ball's stripped. Titan ball. This will be the kind of victory that this organization has not had in 8 years.
The crowd chanting Tyreek, Tyreek as Hill takes it.
Goodbye, Oakland, Tyreek Hill! Touchdown, Kansas City!
Back at very chilly Arrowhead Stadium, the Titans and the Chiefs getting set, and we go down to Jamie Erdahl.
Greg, new field technology hard at work on a day like today in Kansas City. Over the last 2 off seasons, the Chiefs have invested $2 million into this playing surface to make sure the field stays soft and playable. What they did was installed pipes just beneath the surface that constantly have hot water running through them, which sometimes you'll see steam coming off the field. The team tells me that there's an adjustable dial. The soil beneath the pipes right now is set at 60 degrees, which keeps the surface today sometimes, Greg, between 40 and 50 degrees, well above the freezing point, so this turf will never be frozen.
All right, Jamie is our early nominee for Hero of the Day down along the sidelines. Chiefs won the toss, and they will defer, which means Mark Mariani is deep for the Tennessee Titans, who will get their hands on the football first.
Well, Greg, we talked about the quarterbacks and how hard it'll be with the footballs. Let's see what the kickers, look at how far this ball is going.
Not very. Mariani on the run at the 13-yard line. And hit hard before he reached the 30.
Mark Mariani on the return. He was tackled by Daniel.
So here's Marcus Mariota in his second NFL season, having a really nice season. 25 TD passes, 8 interceptions, none in the last 4 games, and he's rushed for almost 350 yards, Trent.
He's been impressive the way he's handled things. Terry Robisky, the new offensive coordinator that came in, and what he's trying to do with Marcus Mariota is understand situations, understand offense, understand when to take those risks, and he's done that in recent weeks.
DeMarco Murray is the back behind Mariota on first down. Mariota sets up the screen. Near side, Murray with running room and bumped out of bounds as he crosses the 45-yard line.
Marcus Mariota's pass complete.
Knocked out by Eric Berry.
Well, and they get the defense flowing to the right. They have all the action going to the right, and then they sneak the screen out to the left, and there's nobody left out there for the Kansas City Chiefs as DeMarco picks up a big gain.
19 yards to be exact, in the line of scrimmage now, the 47. Drop, and again out of the backfield is Murray, and Murray will maybe not even get back to the line of scrimmage. He may have lost a yard on the play.
Well, the impressive thing about Murray, he gets so much attention for his rushing ability. He is second in the National Football League in rushing, but it's really his ability to catch the football that gets overlooked. Coming into today, he's already got 2 catches today, but coming into today, 45 catches on the season, and he has 0 drops. He hasn't dropped the ball the entire season.
See, this is how we look at things differently. You say that's the impressive part. To me, he has no sleeves. He's short sleeved today.
We know how you feel about cold, Greg.
Did lose a yard on the play. 2nd and 11 from the 46. Murray. And once again, the Chiefs stand him up. At the line of scrimmage, there is no gain at all. DeMarco Murray, 1,135 rushing yards coming into the game. Number 2 in the NFL in that department, and 12 total touchdowns. 9 rushing and 3 catching the football. 3rd and 11.
Well, we had a chance to ask Mike Mularkey about DeMarco Murray and bringing him in to Tennessee to be that guy after the down year in Philadelphia. And he said he's done everything from the OTAs all the way through. He's been a great leader for us in the locker room and on the field.
Mariota with time, penalty marker is thrown, and that pass is incomplete at the 35.
Mariota's pass incomplete. There's a flag on the play.
And this will be against Tennessee. John Hussey is our referee.
Holding, offense number 77. This penalty is declined. 4th down.
That penalty is on the left tackle, Taylor Lewan.
Brett Kern in punt formation for Tennessee.
Lewan going up against D. Ford on the outside. See him hooking with that left arm. Those are going to be matchups to watch. Both tackles, Lewan and Conklin, with the edge rushers Houston and D. Ford.
Tyreek Hill lost the ball. Falling at the 25-yard line. Let's see if they covered. The Chiefs say they did, and the officials agree. Tyreek Hill fell on the loose ball. So when we come back, Alex Smith and the Kansas City offense in the cold.
I'm pumped you guys fly to Belize. What about Cancun or Jamaica? Could I swim with dolphins?
Yes to low fares to faraway places. Oh yeah, that's transparency.
Here's something to get stuck on this holiday season. Switch to Cricket Wireless and get the Samsung Galaxy Amp2 for free. Plus, plans now start at $30 a month. Just a little holiday cheer from the Merrier carrier. Cricket Wireless, something to smile about.
At Zales, we believe the world needs more love that lasts. Love that grows. Love that's worth waiting for. Love that answers the kind of questions your smartphone cannot. That's a diamond kind of love. It inspires everything we do at Zales. It's why we set each diamond in our Endless Brilliance collection to sparkle from every angle as a statement worthy of your lifetime of love. Zales, the diamond store.
Love smart solutions? Try the Philips Norelco Shaver 5000, re-engineered to follow the contours of your face. It's twice as comfortable as our top-selling shaver. Be your best you. Innovation and you. Philips Norelco. Save up to $50 on Philips Norelco.
I got something in motion. Something you can't see. This music is my healing. This music is my healing.
Welcome back to Arrowhead Stadium. The Chiefs on the field, and that means Alex Smith at quarterback. You know all the words they use to describe Alex. Efficient, precise, surgical, perfect for Andy Reid's offense. They all apply, Trent.
They do. He's a perfect fit for what Andy's trying to do. Not a big risk taker with the football. Very efficient with the football and accurate.
This is Spencer Ware trying the left side. Has a little running room and is out of bounds just across the 30-yard line or so.
Well, the Chiefs still without Jamal Charles. Spencer Ware has been carrying the load all season for him. This will be a good matchup today. The Tennessee Titans are the third-ranked rush defense in the National Football League, and in these types of conditions, you would think the Chiefs are going to try and run the ball.
2nd down and 4 from the Chiefs, 32.
Titans come in averaging, giving up less than 87 yards a game on the ground. Where? No, sorry, that's Tyreek Hill. And Hill breaking free. Tyreek Hill. 30. 10. Touchdown. Talk about a young man who has exploded on the scene in Kansas City.
Here's Tyreek Hill. He's just going to run, and he gets through. And when he gets in the open field, he was timed at a 4.2540 coming out of college. So he's the fastest player in the National Football League. I'd be hard-pressed to find someone faster. When you get in the open field and you got to try and make an open field tackle on him, that's a tough task to make. And Kevin Byard trying to come up and make that tackle in the open field, not able to cut back and get it. Real game changer here the last few weeks, Greg, has Tyreek Hill as he's emerged.
68 yards, his longest career rush. The extra point attempt is good. 11:43 to play in the first quarter. Tyreek Hill busting free. Nobody catches him in the open field. 7-0, Kansas City.
Abracadabra. Alakazam. Hocus Pocus. It's not working.
Okay, Google, what's the magic word?
The magic word is please.
Please.
Introducing the Distractible Course, built to test Honda Sensing, an available suite of safety and driver assistive technologies that stays focused on the road. It can tell you about things you might not see, and even help stop you from hitting them. It can also let you know when you drift out of a detected lane and adjust the steering to assist you back on track. Honda Sensing, just another innovative way Honda is looking out for you.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Southwest. Yes to low fares with nothing to hide. That's transparency. Cricket Wireless, something to smile about. And by Crest, healthy, beautiful smiles for life.
Back deep for Tennessee, Mark Mariani.
7-0 Chiefs right off the bat. Tyreek Hill, a 68-yard burst. And the Chiefs will kick it away, and Mark Mariani at his own goal line. Let's see how Santos fares this time around. A little bit deeper, but he won't reach the end zone. Mariani on the run at the 4. And across the 25-yard line, about the 26, that's where they'll put it in play. Boy, you talked about how quick Tyreek Hill was at West Alabama Pro Day earlier this year.
We just saw that on display. That was about as fast as he was going down the sideline there. It was, you know, that's tough. When you get over the field and you got that kind of speed, that's a real difference maker. And that's why you've seen that's his 10th touchdown on the season, 6 receiving, 2 rushing, and then a punt return and a kick return.
What was he returning last week? And the NFL clocked him at 22.7 miles an hour. I've had cars that didn't go that fast. DeMarco Murray alongside Mariota. Murray gets the handoff and finds a hole on the left side and across the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Meanwhile, cornerback Jason McCourty of the Tennessee Titans injured on the first play and is being looked at on the sideline. Let's go back and take a look at it.
See number 30 right there. He's getting driven down in the ground, and one of the linemen Looks like Duvernay Tardif is the one that lands on top of him. Jamie will get some information for us about that injury.
Pickup of 7, 2nd and 3. And they'll keep it on the ground again, and that's what the Tennessee Titans do. And he fights his way across the 35. Looks like he'll be about a yard short of a first down. Steven Nelson comes up to make the tackle. So it'll be 3rd and 1.
Well, I had a chance to talk to offensive coordinator Terry Robisky about DeMarco Murray, and just, you know, you hear the things about that came out of Philadelphia last year, and he didn't quite fit into that offense that Chip Kelly was running, and he fits into this. They want a hard-nosed, physical runner, the guy that people remember from Dallas a couple years ago, and that's exactly what he's been.
Boy, Trent, these Titans rush for almost 145 yards a game. 3rd and 1. Murray, first down and then some across the 40 to about the 43-yard line. NFL fans, a reminder, order your holiday gifts from NFLshop.com today and get free shipping at the official store of the NFL, NFLshop.com.
Well, the thing is, they're patient with the run. You talk about how much they run, how many yards they have. They're consistent with it. They stay with it. That's what they want to do. They want to shorten the game by keeping the clock running and running the football, controlling things with that offensive line.
But it is amazing in this era of throwing the football how much and how well they run. Play fake this time. Mariota running out of time and throws it to nobody on this side of the field, but he is outside.
He was pressured by
Raheem Nunez-Roches chasing him down.
And that's generally what happens when you have a good run game. You can get the play action pass and you try and get the big pass plays up the field. You leave guys in to protect, so only 2 receivers out on that play. We mentioned how often and how well the Tennessee Titans run the football, but they're also in the top 5 in the National Football League in pass plays over 20 yards because of that attack that defenses have to have.
2nd and 10. This is Murray, and Murray with room. Murray inside the Kansas City 45. They'll mark him down at the 45. The elder statesman on that offensive line is Ben Jones in his 5th season, his first with the Titans, coming over from Houston. And coming into week 14, as we said, DeMarco Murray, the NFL's #2 rusher with more than 1,100 yards, running for 9, catching 3 TD passes. First down, Tennessee at the Kansas City 45. Back to the ground attack. And pick up 5, well, they'll call it 5 yards to the 40-yard line for Murray, where Ramik Wilson makes the stop.
Tackled by Ramik Wilson.
Well, that's where the Titans generally try and attack, is the middle of that offensive line. They want to go from tackle to tackle. They don't like bouncing outside a whole lot. They will change it up. We saw earlier they did a screen pass. That's what they tend to use to get to the outside. They want to continue to push it down the middle. They use the read option a lot if they want to get outside. Mariota keeping it around the edge, but you're going to see DeMarco attacking between the tackles all day.
6 plays on this drive, 5 of them running plays. The pitch to this side, and that's Delaney Walker, the tight end, and he's spun down at about the 40-yard line.
Delaney Walker, the ball carrier.
And once again, Ramik Wilson making the play.
He was tackled by
This is something Tennessee does a lot of. They do a bunch of different situations, personnel groups, and formations, and putting Delaney Walker in the backfield, trying to cause some confusion. They go to a lot of 3 tight end sets with Delaney Walker, Anthony Fasano, and Philip Supernaw. That time, not fooling the Chiefs at all.
So here's a 3rd and 5. Mariota lobbing this one to a wide open receiver inside the 10 to the 5, and we have a penalty marker down as the ball is lost into the end zone and covered by the Chiefs. And they're going to run it back. Daniel Sorensen Remember, a penalty flag is down. Sorensen finally knocked down close to midfield.
Daniel Sorensen on the return. There's a flag on the
Richard Matthews caught the pass, lost it inside the 5. Sorensen recovered and brought it back.
The ruling on the field was a catch and a fumble recovered by the defense. The penalty is tripping offense. That penalty will be declined. Kansas City's ball, first down.
So the penalty is declined. This is Richard Matthews losing the football.
Viagra single packs, so guys with ED can take Viagra when they need it.
Ask your doctor if your heart is healthy enough for sex. Do not take Viagra if you take nitrates for chest pain or Adempas for pulmonary hypertension. Your blood pressure could drop to an unsafe level. To avoid long-term injury, seek immediate medical help for an erection lasting more than 4 hours. Stop taking Viagra and call your doctor right away if you experience a sudden decrease or loss in vision or hearing.
Ask your doctor about Viagra single packs.
Crest Complete presents Sugar Shield.
Sugar is everywhere.
And Crest Complete has a sugar shield to protect teeth from sugar found in everyday foods. Crest Complete, shield your teeth from sugar.
So sugar may visit, but it's not sticking around.
My hygienist told me to try a mouthwash, so I tried Crest. It does so much more than give me fresh breath.
Crest Pro Health Mouthwash provides all of these benefits to help you get better dental checkups. Go Pro with Crest Pro Health Mouthwash.
Checkup? Nailed it.
Hi, I'm Paul, and I used to ask if you could hear me now with Verizon. Not anymore. I switched to Sprint because their network reliability is now within 1% of Verizon, and they save you 50% on most current AT&T, T-Mobile, and Verizon rates.
Why is this one twice as much?
This one right here has 1% more needles.
Why pay twice as much for only a 1% difference? We'll take this one.
Can you hear that?
Don't let a 1% difference cost you twice as much. Happy holidays to you and your family. Switch to Sprint today.
What's up? There's no fooling Dad.
I know that what's up. I've used that what's up. I know where that what's up ends up.
New Man with a Plan at his special time, 9/8 Central, Monday.
Turnovers always play a huge part in football games. That's Tennessee's first turnover in 5 games. Meanwhile, the Chiefs, with takeaway number 26 on the year, that is most in the National Football League.
Well, and they're just so opportunistic, the Chiefs defense. They've given up a lot of yards. You saw there was a lot of yards, but they get turnovers in the red zone. They get turnovers, and they convert those into points.
Alex Smith going to go deep down the near sideline. That ball is caught inside the 20, inside the 10 goes Jeremy Macklin.
Alex Smith is going to have Jeremy Macklin one-on-one with Bryce McCain down the right sideline. As soon as he sees man-to-man, he knows he wants to go outside to Macklin. A little bit behind, but McCain doesn't get his head around. Macklin's able to come back, get the reception, and get down inside the 10.
First and goal, Chiefs from the Tennessee 9-yard line.
First and goal, Kansas City from the 9. Where? To the right side. Where? To the 5.
Spencer Ware, the ball carrier. Tackled by Jarrell Casey.
Trent, once again, going back to the cornerback play of Bryce McCain. I know you have to keep track of your man, but at some point you got to figure the ball is on its way.
Well, and you really need to read the body language of the receiver, read the eyes of the receiver. If you see them making adjustments and that's what you're looking into, then you know there's a certain point in time where you got to snap your head around and try and locate the football.
4 plays of the Kansas City offense, 122 yards gained already. Second and goal. The pitch for Ware, who dropped it, picked it up, and he's going to lose yardage and get bumped out of bounds at about the 10 by Valentino Blake. 50-year corner out of Texas, El Paso.
The Chiefs realize how much attention Tyreek Hill draws, so they had him in motion. They gave him a flash fake thinking he was going to sweep around to the outside, which they've used that play numerous times this season. What they did is fake it there and try and pitch it to the outside, get the defense to collapse and break that contain. The ball was dropped. Not that even if you caught it cleanly, Greg, I don't think he makes it. I thought the Titans did a good job with their discipline on the backside.
Charkandrick West is now in the backfield, number 35 for Kansas City on 3rd and goal. Smith has all kinds of time and going to run to the 5. Touchdown!
Well, that's Alex Smith's 3rd rushing touchdown of the season. He's trying to push the ball up the field to the left. He keeps his eyes over there. Alex throughout his career has shown great athleticism and the ability to run the football. He hasn't done it as much this year coming into today. Only 56 yards rushing. He said he was laughing with us the other day because he said the guys are giving him a hard time. They keep talking about his age. He said it just hasn't presented itself. I feel like I'm as fast as I've always been, that time taking advantage of it.
10-yard touchdown run. Santos for the extra point. And it is good. This all began at the other end of the field. Rashard Matthews lost the ball. Daniel Sorensen covered it. The Chiefs with another turnover and the score.
It's the holidays at Verizon, and the best deals are on the best network. With no surprise overages, you can use your data worry-free, and even carry over the data you don't use. And right now, get 4 lines and 20 gigs for only $40 per line. You'll even get the iPhone 7, the Samsung Galaxy S7, the Pixel, phone by Google, or the Moto Z Droid for only $10 per month. No trade-in required. Hurry, these offers end soon. Get the best deals and the best network, only on Verizon.
Here we go. In 3 days, experience the ride of your life.
Is it safe?
No. Passengers. Rated PG-13.
This stuff is on fire. We better call the fire department.
State Farm knows that for every one of those moments, there's one of these.
This stuff is on fire.
Someone better call the fire department.
More people save by combining their home and auto with State Farm to help life go right.
I wrote you a love note without writing a single word.
Introducing a new way to create a gift from the heart that could only come from the new Pandora boutique at Jared. A world of Pandora, including exclusive pieces designed just for Jared. Ready to be mixed, matched, and stacked with help from Jared's own Pandora expert. The one gift that speaks volumes you'll both treasure forever. That's why he went to Jared.
Sunday, January 22nd, the series premiere of the new reality thriller, Hunted.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Garmin Fitness. Let's beat yesterday. And by Verizon. It's always a great gift on Verizon.
Back at Arrowhead Stadium, where the Chiefs have jumped to a 14-0 lead with less than 4.5 to play here in the first quarter. Players get warmed up on the sideline. Mariani set for the kick from Santos. Got a little more foot into this one. Mariani a yard deep in the end zone and will not bring it out. So they'll start at the 25-yard line. We'll take the opportunity to tell you about Wednesday on CBS. The Bosses are back. Don't miss the Undercover Boss season premiere event Wednesday at 8, 7 Central, only CBS. So here are the Titans down 2 touchdowns, Trent, and we were talking during the break. They're not likely to change what they do.
I don't think so. I think if you look at what they've done all year, they're just going to stick with it. They want to run the football. They want to set that up and get some play action pass off of it. They want to control the clock. And I don't think this is a point in time where you panic and all of a sudden just start going no huddle and throwing it all around the place. I think they stick with what they started.
The pitch, Murray. And Murray Has to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Ron Parker makes the stop. Our first NFL Today update of the day in New York.
Capitalizing on a penalty. Yeah, capitalizing on that unsportsmanlike penalty on the Minnesota Vikings. Robert Turbin takes the handoff from Andrew Luck, punches it in. Indy's up early, 10-0.
Back to Greg Gumbel, Trent Green, and Jamie Erdahl.
JB, Boomer, thank you. Second and 10.
You think, Greg, is Tony sitting in that nice warm studio back there in New York that he's missing this cold weather here in Kansas City?
Yeah, he is. Second and 10. Mariota looking left. Thompson now on the move. Penalty marker flies in the backfield as he gets a first down. Midfield and out of bounds in Kansas City territory.
Marcus Mariota, the ball carrier.
Well, I think it's coming back on a holding call.
Holding. Offense number 67. 10-yard penalty. Second down.
So Quentin Spain, the left guard, is guilty of the hold.
Keep an eye on him right here. Oh, he completely turns him around. Joaquin Nunez-Roches is bull rushing him inside, and you can see him turn his entire body around. That was an easy call against Spain.
That wipes out a 27-yard pickup by Mariota and makes it 2nd and 20.
Well, and this is something that's uncharacteristic of Tennessee. And you think of this, their winning ways here in recent weeks. They didn't have a lot of penalties. They didn't have turnovers. So far today, the turnovers have killed them on a couple of plays, and of course, the costly turnover, the fumble.
Mariota flips out to Murray, and Murray hit at about the 22-yard line and pushed back. That's just where his forward progress will be made. Now, Mariota has been questioned all week long about the coldest weather he's ever played in.
Oh, it was funny listening to him say that coldest he ever played in high school was 75. Of course, he's from Hawaii, and he said the coldest he ever played in Oregon was, what, 39?
39 degrees. Oregon State game played in Corvallis.
This is a 40-degree difference from that.
3rd and 13. We were told the temperature on the field right now is 4 degrees. Mariota throws to his right, and that is complete, and a big hit at the 28-yard line by Marcus Peters. The pass complete to Tajay Sharp. And that is not enough for a first down.
No, just a quick read to the flat. You can see in that replay there was a receiver over the top, so it's a high-low read for Marcus Mariota. When he sees the drop of Marcus Peters, you get the ball out quickly and hope something can happen, but Marcus Peters reacting and getting the tackle as soon as the ball was caught.
And here is Tyreek Hill, who had a 78-yard punt return against Oakland. This one we will pull in at the 35 and gets a couple before he is bumped out of bounds. We have 1:34 to play in the first quarter. That has belonged to the Kansas City Chiefs so far. They're up 2 touchdowns.
If you can dream it, you can do it. In the all-new Ridgeline from Honda.
So, you're a man of culture. Or a man of adventure. Or a man of culture who's out for adventure. You know when to hit the scene. Or get far away from it. Because it's all about striking the perfect form. Beach Yesterday with Phoenix 3 HR from Garmin.
So my daughter tells me you don't eat meat.
Nope. Vizio 60-inch 4K Ultra HD TV with Google Cast, $678. Save money, live better. Walmart.
You're watching the NFL on CBS.
Minute 34 to play here in the first quarter at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. 14-0 Chiefs. They get the ball first down at their own 35. Chiefs have averaged 22 yards a play in their 6 offensive plays so far. And Smith pulls it down, looks the other way, and running out of time, he had to throw it away. Let's go down to Jamie.
Greg, quick injury update for the Titans sideline. We saw Jason McCourty get injured on the first play of the game. He had a lot of pain in this right chest area. He's questionable to return with that chest injury. Furthermore, when I watch these players on the field, again, you mentioned earlier, 4 degrees right now down on the field. I haven't seen a ton of changes in terms of what anyone's doing in their preparation, except for the speed in which the players get to the sideline when they're done with any offensive or defensive series.
All right, Jamie, thank you.
That makes a lot of sense.
Get to those heaters and those heated benches. Smith pulls it down a couple of times and now on the run. Gets through the sidelines and is out of bounds.
Alex Smith, the ball
That'll
carrier.
be about a 1-yard, maybe 2-yard gain.
Forced out of bounds by Brian Arakpo. Third down.
Meanwhile, those are the warm spots on the sideline.
Heated benches. Look at down here, your feet stay warm down here with the platforms blowing out air and then you got the big jets here blowing heat out.
Did you have the old metal benches? Did you ever have those?
No. Fortunately, they had those. Now they have the thing for your helmet to sit on, so your helmet isn't frozen solid, and obviously for your feet as well. So
sounds just like Palm Beach. Alex Smith had it tipped at the line of scrimmage and almost intercepted. Ball falls incomplete. Wesley Woodyard making the dive for the football.
Oh, and that was a much-needed 3-and-out for Dick LeBeau's defense. Chiefs coming out and trying to throw on all 3 passes, Alex Smith not able to find anybody on first and second down, and then on third down getting the ball batted in the air. Fortunate that thing hit the ground and wasn't intercepted.
Mariani inside his own 20-yard line. And Dustin Colquitt with the kick. This one returnable. What a booming kick inside the 10. Mariani looking for running room, cuts it back, and is cut down at about the 13-yard line. Daniel Sorensen, who had the recovery earlier in the end zone, making first contact. Hey, Friday, December the 30th, college football on CBS Sports has one last stop. 2 superstars you definitely don't want to miss. Stanford's Christian McCaffrey and Mitch Trubisky and the Tar Heels of North Carolina take center stage in the Sun Bowl, where I'm guessing it'll be a little warmer than it is here.
That's a pretty safe bet.
First and 10 Titans from the Tennessee 13-yard line.
Derrick Henry, the rookie from Alabama, starts this series in the backfield for Tennessee. And he gets the handoff in a big hole on the left side and across the 20 and out close to the 25-yard line. That will be a first down for Tennessee as we get to the last 20 seconds of the first.
Well, yeah, getting Derrick Henry a touch there. DeMarco Murray carrying the load. They're averaging 5 yards a carry to start this game off, but they've been rotating Derrick Henry in throughout this season and giving him an opportunity to cause some balance back there.
That first down pickup the last play of the first quarter. It has been all Chiefs so far. 14-0 Kansas City. We're coming back to Arrowhead after this. This is the NFL on CBS.
Anyone with type 2 diabetes knows how it feels to see your numbers go up, despite your best efforts. But what if you could turn things around? What if you could love your numbers? Discover Once Daily Invokana. It's the #1 prescribed SGLT2 inhibitor that works to lower A1C. A pill taken just once in the morning, Invokana is used along with diet and exercise to significantly lower blood sugar in adults with type 2 diabetes. In fact, it's been proven to be more effective at lowering A1C than Januvia. Invokana works around the clock by reducing the amount of sugar allowed back into the body and sending some sugar out through the process of urination. And while it's not for lowering systolic blood pressure or weight loss, it may help you with both. Invokana can cause important side effects, including dehydration, which may cause you to feel dizzy, faint, lightheaded, or weak upon standing. Other side effects may include kidney problems, genital yeast infections, changes in urination, high potassium, increases in cholesterol, risk of bone fracture, or urinary tract infections, possibly serious. Serious side effects may include ketoacidosis, which can be life-threatening. Stop taking and call your doctor right away if you experience symptoms, or if you experience symptoms of allergic reaction, such as rash, swelling, or difficulty breathing or swallowing. Do not take Invokana if you have severe liver or kidney problems or are on dialysis. Tell your doctor about any medical conditions and medications you take. Using Invokana with the sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar. It's time to turn things around. Lower your blood sugar with Invokana. Imagine loving your numbers. There's only one Invokana. Ask your doctor about it by name.
CBS Wednesday. It's an undercover boss event. Are you ready? The bosses.
I'm the mayor of the city of Gary. I am the president of Build-A-Bear Workshop.
Are back for more.
Show me what you got. Oh, Lord.
The Undercover Boss season premiere.
You did an awesome job.
Can I get a hug? CBS this Wednesday.
Presented by Bud Light. Hey, Merry Christmas, guys. Beginning of the second quarter here in Kansas City. Derrick Henry with the handoff. Henry left side, and he bursts out to about the 40-yard line, and that's another first down. 2 carries, 2 first downs for the Heisman Trophy winner out of Alabama.
Well, and if you think about what these two teams, how they've been winning football games, it's you know, Tennessee been controlling the clock and running the football. Kansas City being very opportunistic, and that's really the way this game has unfolded, Greg. In time of possession, it's almost it's over 2-to-1 time of possession favoring Tennessee. And you look at yardage, it's about even, but it's the turnover as Tennessee was down inside the 5-yard line, and all of a sudden Kansas City converts that into a scoring drive. So both teams living up to what they've done so far. And here's
flea flicker. Play. Got it open, and then coming up short. Did he go up and get it? At the 15-yard line, he did. What a catch. Rashard Matthews.
And that's what we talked about already in this game, is they want to run the football. They want to set you up for the play action pass. This time, as you said, Greg, the flea flicker. Able to climb the ladder and go up to get the ball. Matthews taking it away from Barry, who thought he was going to get the interception. It's another one of those big chunk passes, another completion over 20 yards down the field.
He went up and took the ball away from 2 guys who have a combined 8 interceptions this season. Henry turning the corner. And inside the 10 to about the 8 where DJ Alexander makes the stop.
Well, DJ Alexander making the start today for the injured Derek Johnson, who's lost for the year with the Achilles injury. And DJ Alexander, second year out of Oregon State, 5th-round pick a year ago, getting a great opportunity. Tough task taking on a 245-pound running back as he's coming around the edge, though.
Saw how good Tennessee is once they get into the red zone, scoring touchdowns, number 1 in the NFL. Henry. And Henry fighting his way to the 5. And that is a first down to be 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Titans from the Kansas City.
Well, Greg, you mentioned how good Tennessee is. Number 1 in the NFL in the red zone. Kansas City's number 5 in the NFL in red zone defense. So tough task here as Tennessee has it 1st and goal.
Henry still on the field. ball. To the goal line. Did he get there? No signal. Now a signal from the far side. It is a touchdown.
Touchdown Titans.
Boy, those are two big bats that Tennessee throws at you. And Derrick Henry checks in at 6'3", 247.
Well, just pushing the middle of that line, knocking the Chiefs into the end zone. As you mentioned, Jalston Fowler, the fullback, doesn't have any rush attempts on the season. Only one reception. He's just there to try and push the pile with that offensive line.
They're going to take a look to see if he got to the end zone. And it's a pretty good question looking at that replay.
Looked like his knee was down and the ball hadn't crossed the plate yet.
They'll take a look. We'll take a break.
Style lets you stand out from the herd. What's inside sets you apart. The Cadillac Escalade. Enjoy our best offers of the year.
Love is forever. But the Zales watch sale? Tick-tock. Shop now through December 24th for 25% off all Bulova watches. Only at Zales, the Diamond Store.
Hey, what's up? I'm Hannibal. I'm about to use Samsung Pay and check out at the grocery store.
How you doing, boss?
I'm good. How are you?
All right, all right.
Good.
You got a rewards card with us?
Got it right here on my phone.
Well, I don't think that's gonna work.
It worked.
Oh.
Be paying with my phone, too.
All right.
Yep.
That's a lot of juice.
I didn't come here for judgment.
Can we cut?
Turn your phone into your wallet with Samsung Pay.
What do you want from me? You're the only one who can save us.
You are destined for great things.
You're an assassin.
Assassin's Creed, rated PG-13.
We're looking at 2 hostage takers, 14 hostages.
How many cases you negotiated?
Thousands. You pay, or we kill him.
What do we do now?
Get your son back.
John Hussey is still taking a look at the play. Let's take a look at it from our view.
After review, the ruling on the field stands as called. Touchdown.
That's a surprise, at least from what we saw.
Yeah, that's a surprise. We'll show you here in a second on the replay where it appears his knee is down. You're going to take a look as his knee hits the ground. You can see right there his knee's on the ground. The ball's right here. You're going to see when he lands, he actually is short of the goal line, and then he extends it to touch the paint. So maybe because of the angle, it didn't show right down the goal line. I'm not sure what determined it, but it's a touchdown Tennessee.
Ryan Suckup, the ex-Kansas City Chief, for the extra point. And it's good. So with 11:58 to play, Tennessee comes back, cuts the Chiefs' lead in half. It's 14-7.
This is your daughter, and she just got this. Oh boy. But you've got Hum, so you can set this. And if she drives like this, you can tell her to drive more like this, because you'll get this. You can even set boundaries for her. So if she should be here, but instead goes here, here, or here, you'll know. So don't worry, Mom, because you put this in here. Hum by Verizon, the technology designed to make your car smarter, safer, and more connected. Put some smarts in your car.
Wow, you're really festive? Well, this time of year, there's plenty to be festive about. Like what?
You smell like nutmeg.
Like the Hyundai Holiday Sales Event. It's your last chance of the year to save big on every new Hyundai.
Oh, I'm feeling more festive already.
Wait, did you say save big?
Yep.
Oh, I think I hear holiday music now. Oh, no, that's just my ringtone.
Better is the reason to buy Hyundai. This is just one of the reasons to buy now. Get up to $2,500 off the new Sonata during Hyundai holidays.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Amazon Prime. Get free 2-day shipping on millions of items. McDonald's, I'm loving it. And by Verizon. It's always a great gift on Verizon.
11:58 to play in the first half. And Derrick Henry with his third rushing touchdown in this, his rookie season.
Back deep for Kansas City, DeAnthony Thomas.
So DeAnthony Thomas is deep, set for the kick from Ryan Suckup, who was drafted by these Kansas City Chiefs. Spent 5 years here, and that is short. And it is grabbed inside the 20 by Albert Wilson, the wide receiver, and Wilson brings it back to about the 30-yard line. Let's go down to Jamie.
Greg, Chiefs third-year offensive lineman Laurent Duvernay-Tardif will spend his third consecutive offseason in medical school right after the season ends. Duvernay-Tardif is chasing his lifelong dream of becoming a doctor as he continues to pursue a medical degree in his hometown of Montreal at McGill University. He has 5 months of clinical work left in those rotations before he can get the degree, something he has to do before 2018 turns, which is an agreement he had with the school. Now, I asked Andy Reid how he made sure he accommodated Duvernay-Tardif in this goal. He said this really stood out to him because Andy Reid's mother graduated from McGill University as a physician, so he wanted to make sure he helped this player accomplish that.
Yeah, very close to Andy's heart. Thanks, Jamie. So, not too far away from being Dr. Duvernay-Tardif. And by the way, when the doctor walks into your room and he's 6'5", 321, you do what he says.
You know, I thought another great story he had is on draft day. He was anticipating being drafted on the second day of the draft, and so he wanted to watch it and see his name called. Well, he was in an emergency C-section at the time and was in the emergency room helping with an operation. How many guys can say that when they're anticipating getting drafted? Pretty cool story.
Quick pass to the far side by Alex Smith, and this is Chris Conley. And Conley across the 35 to 37. Time for another update from New York. JB and Boomer.
Turnovers are costly. Yeah, turnovers are costly. You get to see the turnover by Joe Flacco on the fumble. Ryan Matthews takes this 4-yard touchdown in. He also converted a 2-point conversion. 11-10, Philly is up over Baltimore.
Back to Greg Gumbel.
Did I say Boomer? I meant Tony. Chuck Hendrick West in the backfield now with Alex Smith. On 3rd and 3. Another quick sideline pass complete, but that's not going to get the first down. Jeremy Maclin pulled it down. And forward progress at about the 37. Bryce McCain coming up and making the stop from his quarterback position.
Well, that's back-to-back 3-and-outs for the Chiefs offense. And as I said, Dick LeBeau, the defensive coordinator for Tennessee, making some adjustments and getting his guys to anchor down and firm tackling, not missing any tackles these last 2 series.
So Mariani, the designated returner for these Tennessee Titans. Mariani at his 16. And across the 30.
Mark Mariani on the return.
To about the 31-yard line. Marcus Mariota when we come back.
I'm Thomas, and I quit smoking with Chantix. To think, after 25 years of smoking, I haven't had to pick up a cigarette. It's such a relief. It's a completely amazing feeling.
Along with support, Chantix Varenicline is proven to help people quit smoking.
My urge to smoke just faded off.
Some people had changes in behavior, thinking or mood, hostility, agitation, depressed mood, and suicidal thoughts or actions while taking or after stopping Chantix. Some reported seizures or sleepwalking with Chantix. If you have any of these, stop Chantix and call your doctor right away. Tell your doctor about any history of mental health problems, which could get worse, or of seizures. Don't take Chantix if you've had a serious allergic or skin reaction to it. If you have these, stop Chantix and call your doctor right away, as some can be life-threatening. Tell your doctor if you have heart or blood vessel problems or develop new or worse symptoms. Get medical help right away if you have symptoms of a heart attack or stroke. Decrease alcohol use while taking Chantix. Use caution driving or operating machinery. Most common side effect is nausea.
Quitting changed my life.
Ask your doctor if Chantix is right for you.
Still looking for the perfect gift? Macy's gift cards always fit. It's the star gift on everyone's list. So give, get, share. Macy's gift cards at Macy's and Macy's.com.
You love all-day breakfast, but you don't love that you can't get all your favorites. But now you can get more of what you love, so you can find something else to not love, like hearing the sound of your own voice. Get more choices you love, now with all-day breakfast.
Two huge showdowns in the AFC playoff race. Christmas Eve, the Bengals face off against the Texans. And Christmas Day, the Ravens take on the Steelers. Bengals-Texans Christmas Eve, then Ravens-Steelers Christmas Day, exclusively on NFL Network.
Just a reminder for you, coming up, the Verizon Halftime Report with JB and the guys for all the latest NFL scores and highlights, all coming up on the Verizon Halftime Report.
Marcus Mariota playing very efficiently. If you look at his stats since week 5, he's got 21 touchdowns and only 3 interceptions. He's really doing a good job of managing situations and taking shots up the field when he can. So far today, 7 of 9 for 112 yards.
And he's completed 5 in a row. This give is to DeMarco Murray. And his forward progress will mark at the 32. Interesting stuff going on in the AFC playoffs. Right now, Oakland and Miami holding the wild card, and Tennessee on the outside looking in. But Tennessee, along with Houston, control their own destiny. Either of those teams wins out, they win the AFC South, and interestingly enough, they meet on the last day of the regular season.
That could be an interesting day down there in
Second and 10. Mariota throwing, and that is complete to Delaney Walker, the tight end. That'll be a pickup of about 5, close to 6 yards.
But just to pick back up on what you were saying, Greg, is just the league has done a tremendous job in how they give the division matchups for the last games of the season. So you see Jacksonville, Houston, and Tennessee. You see that's what the league is trying to do. They're trying to create those matchups so the end of the season those games have more meaning, and can't have a game more meaningful than the division on the line if you can get to week 17 and Tennessee and Houston with that matchup.
Right now, Houston trails Jacksonville 6-0. We'll keep tabs on that game, among others, today. Here's a 3rd and 6. Under pressure, Mariota lost the ball. To the 40-yard line. Let's see who jumped on top of it. Ramik Wilson was nearby. The Chiefs have it.
They just continue to do this week in and week out, is creating great field position, very opportunistic in their turnovers. Dontari Poe looks like he's the one that punches that out. Ramik Wilson gets the recovery. Looks like Poe reached that left hand in there and was able to knock it loose.
Trainer, have you ever lost the football where you can honestly say it was the weather? I mean, really?
Yeah, that's. I mean, difficult. This is difficult conditions to hang on to the ball. It's, you know, it's harder. It's going to be more slick.
Spencer Ware in the backfield. Charkandrick West, with the push out of bounds at about the 40-yard line. This Tennessee team, no turnovers in their last 14